He's not totally out of his mind here. He knows he's a dangerous guy, but he's definitely lost. So he's making poor decisions.
Wes, I'm so excited to chat with you today. I am a huge fan of the show, and the first 3 episodes were absolutely amazing. I mean, when you read this script for season 4, what was your initial reaction?
I was like out of breath. My heart was pounding. It was. I told my wife, I'm like, if this is going to be the whole season, we're going to be worn out. It's high stakes, high energy. It's fast. It's dangerous. It's wild. And it's very dangerous for Jamie and everyone else. So, I'm excited for people to see their reaction to this first episode, especially.
Definitely. I mean, we still don't know if Jamie is a good guy or a bad guy. Does that make it a fun character to play?
Yes. I often play guys who people would consider bad guys or the villain, and my favorite thing to do is to try and make them feel something for the villain.
Yeah.
Because that makes it so aggravating because and he's a real guy, and how can a real guy do these things? But that's what happens. That's life. So I feel I love it, and Taylor does a great job of that, and I'm follow his lead on that.
Yeah. Are we going to be exploring more of Jamie's backstory a little bit more this season as well? Since now we know he's not really a Dutton. So are we going to be diving into his past a little bit more in his family life?
Yeah, he definitely turns toward his father. I'll say it that way. He turns away from the Duttons who have hurt him for the last time in his mind. And he's turned toward a real acceptance of what he hopes is real love. He's not totally out of his mind here. He knows he's a dangerous guy, but he's definitely lost. So he's making poor decisions. But that's where he turns. He turns to he turns to his father.
Yeah. Is buying the ranch a poor decision on his part?
Ooh, maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's a big move, and it's definitely it paints a target, and that can be the risk of that. But I think as for Jamie himself, he needs to get away. He needs to get away, or this could get worse.
Yeah. I mean, could it possibly get much worse between he and Beth?
Yes.
It can really.
Yeah, it keeps getting worse.
Do you think, is there any chance of Jamie getting on or would you want to see him be on the good side with the Duttons, or is that, kind of strange?
Yeah, it depends on how you see it. I mean, I people talk to me and they do, some see Jamie as the bad guy, some see the Duttons as the guy, some see the developers as the bad guys. There's a lot of different complicated characters on the show. So it's, you've got different groups who see it maybe in the same household, see it 2 different ways.
Definitely. I know I was just talking to Kelsey before, and she kind of teased that this season does end on a big cliffhanger. Do you agree as well?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, I know you can't give me anything, but what do you think the fans' reaction will be when they see it?
That's a good question. I don't know, because of the nature of how where the season will take you emotionally, and what that journey entails. So I've always been surprised how people react to different things. So it'd be hard to guess, but definitely it's going to create conversations and a stir. Yeah.
What was your reaction then?
Same feeling. That's conversations and a stir.
Yeah, totally. Obviously, this is a very heavy show, and there's a lot of drama and violence and things like that on screen. But how do you guys keep things light and fun off screen?
Well, yeah, we've always had an emphasis on that. There are very intense scenes, and every actor is different, right? So some actors in some scenes, you want to stay intense to the very end. With Will Patton, we had quite a few scenes like that where it had to be, and it was intense the whole day. But then other times, and with other actors, it's different. Like, we want to laugh to kind of keep it light so you don't go too deep or go too far and all of those things. And you want to trust the person you're with. And Kelly and I have that relationship where we really trust each other to go these places physically and emotionally. And so that's nice to have. And we joke around a lot between the takes about
What do your kids think about you playing Jamie?
They don't know anything about it.
They don't know anything about it?
They just know it's Yellowstone. They only know the title of the show. They're not. Unfortunately, my children are not going to get to see much of my work until they're much older. But except for a handful of things. But this isn't.
No, you're not turning this or American Horror Story on for viewing anytime soon. Nope. Do they understand what you do though? Do they think like this is so cool?
Yeah, my son's actually started drama classes at school, and he's been exploring improv and stuff, and he's getting a deeper appreciation for it in that way. And they're both really creative kids and like to play. So that's all an actor's trying to do is be a kid again. You're trying to like strip away all the stuff and learn how to play like they do. So we all play together, and so they teach me almost more than I teach them.
I love that. It's got to be a lot of fun. Well, Wes, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time, and congrats on another great season.
So much. Thanks.
All right. Have a good day.
You too.
Thanks.